So here we have the Ford C-Max 1.6 Zetec on a 15 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll jump in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the boot, you'll see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, and all three of those seats will actually slide forwards and fold to give you even more space should you need it. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. These seats are as good as new. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer. At the bottom in the middle, you can see the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauges. And then above that, the total miles on this car, which are 23,149. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side, we have these buttons here. They will change the fuel information. So things like your fuel economy, your average speed, all the trip computer information, basically all changes with those buttons there. And on the right-hand side, we have stereo controls, including in the middle there, voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is, of course, once you paired up your phone, which is done using the stereo in the center here, and the screen directly above it. So before we come back to the phone, the radio, you can see we have FM radio and AM radio both available to us, as well as DAB, so your digital radio on top of that. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do. We can do that via the CD player, which you see on the main unit there, or we can hit this button here that says auxiliary, and you'll see up on the screen that we have USB input and Bluetooth audio as well. So once you pair up your phone, not only will you be able to make and receive phone calls, but you'll also be able to stream whatever music you have on your device wirelessly through your car. Working our way down, we have the main volume for the stereo there, and the buttons I was using a moment ago on the left-hand side. And below that, we have the air conditioning. So you can adjust the fan speed, temperature on the middle dial, direction of the air on the right-hand side here. That button will turn the air conditioning on, or of course, off again. This button will recirculate the air that's in the car, which heats it up or cools it down slightly quicker, depending on the temperature you set on this dial here, of course. We have a heated rear screen and the proper heated front screen, a 5-speed manual gearbox, and down here a 12-volt charging socket underneath that cap. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.